Sliders in for a strike. The Mercury has dipped under. A late swing at a slider for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul Goldschmidt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Just getting started here in our nation's capital. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the American League.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy has a play. 1 down. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes.
And swinging on the fastball there, Mookie Betts becomes out number 2 this inning. Chopped on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital with no score.
Leading off for the National League.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. So coming to the plate, Corey Seager, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. No balls and 1 strike.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the American League.
Now here's the pitch.
Aaron Judge.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Judge is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. So here's Francisco Lindor now, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Scherzer's ready. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Posey gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
That's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Strike 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's Buster Posey now. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay. You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-2, the count to Posey. A swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping up now, Justin Smoke. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Salvador Perez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest. He'll get it into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And he'll step off and try again. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strike. Interested to see what he goes to.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. NL down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie, is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. And he'll continue this role he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Ready now, Mike Trout. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
High and deep to right center. After it is Blackman. And that retires the side. American League. Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Seager makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. So he moves all the way up to third here. Ready on 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Here's Marcelo Zuna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base.
Leading off for the American League.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone is going to be.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
For the American League.
So striding in, Jose Ramirez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. So digging in now, Francisco Lindor, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game.
Leading off for the National League.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. 1 away now. Here's the catcher, Buster Posey. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Here's Carlos Correa now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Justin Smoke now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Arenado into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Posey's got it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. No runs, no hits, no errors thus far for the American League. Scherzer against the sign. Here he comes 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays. And they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Arenado is retired, 2 down now. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. No hit scoring to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. High in the air out towards shallow right. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Carlos Martinez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Altuve leads off second with nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it's behind the runner to first. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he... Now to the plate, Corey Seager, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's Bryce Harper now. Struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. To the plate now is the designated hitter for him in his last trip. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Martinez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Arenado on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Here's Daniel Murphy now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Betts under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Carlos Correa. 0-for-2 for him to this point.
Correa.
First pitch on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping into the box, Justin Smoke. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Corey Dickerson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Corey Dickerson.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the
Number 4, George Springer.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight.